So this is a very personal video for me. The outcome of this video is to share with you where I started on my journey of healing from my extreme shyness and probably social anxiety. If any of this resonates, I just want you to know that things can get better for you as well. So for me, in my teens, I was extremely self-conscious and extremely shy, and I just couldn't raise my hands in class at all. I raised my hand the first time in year 11, I believe. I couldn't bear the thought of being looked at by other people, the possibility of being judged for asking a stupid question, for answering a question incorrectly. I just couldn't bear the thought of all eyes on me. In year 11, what changed was that I basically just started to learn all the material before class. And where I did raise my hands, it was to basically show what I already knew, not to ask a genuine question out of curiosity or to speculate an answer, but it was just to show what I had already learned outside of the classroom. I developed very much a perfectionist mindset. Like I couldn't show people what I didn't know. I couldn't be vulnerable because there was this extreme fear of being judged negatively. One-on-one, I was a little bit better with people, but even then I was constantly trying to gauge what the other person wanted or needed from me and to try and be that person. So I was always out of touch with my feelings and just didn't know how to be myself. I remember watching TV shows and movies, and there'd be certain characters that I loved, that admired. Xena, I don't know if many of you know Xena, the warrior princess, but I absolutely loved her, and I would just memorize certain lines that she would say, hoping that I might get a chance to use them, pull them out of my brain at the moment that I needed it, to engender the same feelings in others that she invoked in me, which was just this sort of great love and admiration. I really loved Xena in the 90s. I was just extremely uncomfortable in my own skin, and I just felt very self-conscious everywhere I went. I really thought maybe one way to feel more confident was maybe to just start fresh. And I begged my parents to let me go study in America for a year. I thought that maybe what I needed was a new environment, new friends, new teachers, new country. And thankfully, my mum said no. Through tears, she told me that she didn't have the money to send me overseas for a year at that time. And I'm so glad that was the case, because I now know in hindsight that I would have taken that same Lara with me over there, the same insecure, sad, lonely, self-conscious and shy Lara over there, and nothing really would have been that different. In year 11, I did change schools, and again, it was because of the same feelings that I needed to start again, needed to start fresh. That maybe if I got to start with new friends, that I could have them see me in a different light to the way that I thought people perceived me at the old school. I didn't know what I needed, You don't know what you don't know. I didn't know what I needed. I just knew that I wasn't happy, and I knew that I wanted to be happy. I needed to figure this out. So when I was in year 10, I think it was when I was 15, I went to the local library, and I found a section of the library that just blew me away. It was personal development and pop psychology. And I found books like The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, and Yes You Can, and all of these amazing books. And I found it amazing because people had actually thought about this before, and people had written books on the topic of how to be happier. And so I devoured everything that I could. And from that point onwards started my journey of consciously trying to heal myself and to try and work out how to be happy, as I said, because that's what I thought I needed, to figure out how to be happy. I'm now 43, and I've been on quite the journey with my healing, my self-love, healing, self-acceptance journey. And gosh, there are so many things that I'd love to go tell that 15-year-old. One of the things that I would tell her is that it really starts with how you feel about yourself and about the things that you tell yourself every single day. And I would just want her to know that she is loved, that she was always loved, and she is lovable, and that her voice is fine as it is, and her authentic voice, that is, not trying to be someone else. Who she is right now is fine. Her feelings are fine, and she is special and unique and so important. And to be herself is a gift to the world. That is what the world needs, is for her to be who she is. And she does not need to be anyone different other than who she is. That's what I would tell her. I'll say that, I am not free from this fear of being seen. It's still a work in progress, but man, I feel so much better about who I am today at 43 than I did when I was 15. I'm so much more comfortable, so much more confident. Things have really changed. That's one of the reasons I've created this channel, to share my healing journey and to see if it may help anyone else. If anything that I've said has resonated, if you resonate with any of the pain, the feeling self-conscious, the not feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling that unsure of yourself and whether you are safe to be seen for who you exactly are in the moment, I want you to know that things can change, things can get better, and it really does start with you knowing, remembering certain things about yourself. And when you know these things about yourself, your life truly does get easier and better. I really do believe that everything starts with how you feel about yourself, how much you love yourself, how much you value yourself, how much you can validate and acknowledge your own feelings. Just realizing how magnificent you are, how valuable you are, what a gift you are. It starts from that place.